Janet Trewin reporting. The Ministry of Defence have tonight announced British losses in the conflict with Argentina over the Falkland Islands. They say the destroyer HMS Sheffield was hit by an Argentine missile this afternoon, and a British plane was shot down in an attack on the airfield near the Falklands capital of Port Stanley. The ministry spokesman gave these details about the attack on the Sheffield.
The ship caught fire, which spread out of control. When there was no longer any hope of saving the ship's company abandoned ship. All who abandoned her were picked up. It is feared that there have been a number of casualties.
It's since been reported that the ship has sunk. Now here's one of our defence staff, Peter Ruff.
The number of crew on board the Sheffield will be between 270 and 300, many of them from the Portsmouth area, which is her home base. She was launched in 1971, commissioned in 1975. How many of the crew survive, we don't know. There is a report, as you've heard, as yet unconfirmed, that she has since sunk. There is a number in Portsmouth for relatives to phone to find out about their next of kin. The number is 0705 827 671. There has been news of another casualty in today's action as well. The pilot of a Sea Harrier was operating in a raid over the Falklands. He died when his aircraft was brought down. He hasn't been named. The Ministry of Defence haven't given us any further details.
Other developments in the Falklands conflict today. The Argentine authorities say they are still searching for the survivors of the cruiser, the General Belgrano, which was sunk by a British submarine. They say a total of 680 crewmen have now been picked up. It's still not clear how many men were on board when the cruiser was torpedoed on Sunday night. Military sources in Buenos Aires say there were more than 1,000 crew, which would mean there are still more than 300 men unaccounted for. The escalating military action in the South Atlantic has already cost Britain some diplomatic support. The Irish government have called for an end to common market sanctions and for an immediate meeting of the UN Security Council. West Germany have also expressed their dismay at the fighting and called for a ceasefire. In the Commons, more than 50 Labour MPs have signed a motion urging an immediate truce and expressing concern at the grave danger of further escalation involving other countries. The Secretary-General of the United Nations says he's expecting a reply from Britain and Argentina to proposals he made on Saturday. Mr. Perez de Cuellar said the crisis had increased his need as a Latin American to be impartial, but he was trying to bring about a negotiating process. And briefly, the other news tonight. A 21-year-old policeman was killed while on patrol in Londonderry in an ambush by gunmen, and a policewoman was seriously hurt in the attack carried out by the IRA. More than 50 people were injured when several carriages of a Glasgow to Aberdeen train were derailed near Perth after it struck a tractor which had broken down while crossing the line. 4 people were seriously hurt. Polish authorities have reimposed a curfew in the several cities after yesterday's clashes between the police and thousands of Solidarity supporters. In the Baltic ports of Szczecin, youths were apparently seen with petrol bombs. Another victim of the Yorkshire Ripper, Miss Marilyn Moore, has been given damages. She was awarded £10,500 at the High Court in Leeds. Well, that's it for now. Any further news on the Falklands crisis we'll bring to you as soon as we have it. And finally, that number again, in case you want to find out more about the sinking of the Sheffield. The number is a Portsmouth number. It's 0705 827671. Once again, it's 0705 827671. That's the news for tonight. It's 4 minutes past 10.
Well, I must say that it does seem in the worst possible taste to do a jolly radio programme after news like that, but that's what I must do. On tonight's programme we have sessions from Blue Poland and Michael Smith, new records from UB40 and The Room, and further music from Altered Images, The Gang of Four, RJ's latest arrival, The Fall, Associates, Skat, Killing Joke, Marine Girls, The Cure, and a hot Australian group called Hunters and Collectors. We start with The Cure. This is Figurehead. From the LP Pornography, that's The Cure on Fiction Records, and that track's called Figurehead, the first track on side 2, which is, I think, by far, in fact, the better side on the LP. And the guitar playing at the beginning of it reminded me of something else, which it almost certainly didn't remind you of. So listen to that beginning bit again, then perhaps you'll see what I mean. Hold on. Now that put me very, very much in mind of this. From the classic LP, The Twang's The Thang, what a great title. That was Duane, Eddy, Tiger Love and Turnip Greens. From the Marine Girls, on Cherry Red, On My Mind. Those are the Marine Girls on Cherry Red Records, a single, and that's called On My Mind. Very pleased to have this next session. It's from poet Michael Smith, and this is Me Can't Believe It.
Me say me can't believe it. Me say me can't believe it. Room them a rent me apply within, but as me going cockroach, rat and scorpion also come in. One good nose off a run. But me now go to stump and high wall like Humpy Dumpy. Me, I face my reality. One little boy come blow him on, and me look on him with scorn, and me realize my 5 boy Pitney was a victim of the trick them called partisan politics, and me ban me belly and my ball, and me ban me belly and my ball. Lord, me can't believe it. Me say me can't believe it. My daughter boyfriend name is Sailor, and him pass through the port like a ship. More grand picnic for feed and the whole we need. What a night with a plight and we can't get a bite. My life is a stiff fight and me can't believe it. Me say me can't believe it. Sitting in the corner with my friend talking about things and time here one voice say, who that? Me say, who that? Who I say who that when we I say who that? When you take a stop them liquid down flat, teeth start fly and big man start cry. Me say me can't believe it. Me say me can't believe it. The other day me have pass 1 yard pan the hill when me take a stop me here. Hey boy, yes ma'am. Hey boy, yes ma'am. You clean up the dog shit? Yes ma'am. And me can't believe it. Me say me can't believe it. There is a mother of 4 get a work as a domestic boss man moving and bopsy she pregnant again. Bopsy she pregnant again and me can't believe it. Me say me can't believe it. That yard of the night when me hear fire to plate clot. Who dead, you dead, who dead, me dead, who dead, Harry dead, who dead, 11 dead. Whoa! Harry Street fire dip on me and me can't believe it. Me say me can't believe it. Lord, me some black boy living in a 1 building but no rent, no pay, so them can't stay. Lord, your press and the disposes can't get no rest. What next? Take a trip from Kingston to Jamaica. Take 12 from a dozen and me see me mama in heaven. Madhouse. Me say me can't believe it. Me say me can't believe it. You believe it? How if I believe it and you laugh and you blind your eye to it, but me know you believe it, Lord. Me know you believe it.
Michael Smith, and that's Me Can't Believe It. And you may recall that there was a record of that issued, I think, last year on Linton Kwesi Johnson's label, which we played a few times. And by the time he had more from Linton Kwesi Johnson on record himself, actually, because he and Michael Smith and Oku Onwara are working at the Lambeth Town Hall on Wednesday week. That's the 12th of May, 7:30. Tickets available from Race Today. From Killing Joke and the LP Revelations, Dregs.
Pre-war parties. Everyone's arty, I mean, and tiddly boo, I mean,
That's Killing Joke, and from the LP on Malicious Damage. It's called Dregs, the LP's Revelations. And I had a better chance during the day to have a really good look at the latest issue of The End, a magazine which I've recommended to you on previous occasions. And issue number 5? Yes, number 5 is out. And one of the high points of the magazine are the ins and outs sections. And obviously, I'd rather give the game away to read out the whole lot, but there are an enormous number, so I'll read you some of the things which are apparently currently in the Merseyside area. Paul Weller's new haircut, Ronnie Whelan, Minder, giving it toes from taxis, being struck by lightning, oil-covered beaches, bed wetting, the Green Cross man, owning one pair of socks, writing letters to mates in jail, unshaven armpits, George Formby films, holidays in Kirby, and constipation, rather surprisingly. I'll tell you what the outs are after this, which comes from Nasmak, Not Your Living Doll. An LP I've not seen reviewed anywhere. It probably has been, but an excellent record, I think, from Nasmak on Plurex Records from Holland. And the LP is called 4 Hour Clicks, I suppose, and that's Not Your Living Doll. Amongst the outs in The End, number 5, are, I regret to say, Tommy Vance, Houses with 2 Loos. I'd have thought, funnily enough, that saying loo was rather out, really. I always say lavvy myself because it's so grossly vulgar. You can see people are quite offended when you say, hey, where's the lavvy? And people look at you like, oh dear. And Owning a Provisional Licence, that's out. Not Going Out After Your Team Has Just Been Hammered. It's not an experience I have to live with, really. Dennis Law's haircut, I can well believe that. Tony Wilson, presumably the real Tony Wilson. Puffy green shoulder bags. Getting married. Babies. How dare you. John Bond. Yes, I can go along with that. England's World Cup chances. I think you could just adjust that to World Cup chances. And Weight Watchers, another thing that's deeply and desperately out at the moment. Walters won't care for that much. And quite many other things besides, of course. From Blue Poland, this is Find Out. Excellent band. You may have seen them on television recently. That's Blue Poland, and the first from them, which is Find Out. And this morning I got a package of records from Sydney, New South Wales, and written on the package in which they came, well, a couple of messages. One of them completely arcane. It just reads, "Well done, B-team footballers at ELPCO," and I have no idea what that means or what the implications are. And then the other one says, "Dear John, please could you play I Want to Burn Again by Magazine for the oppressed officers at Lomo," it looks like. Signed, the Phantom Customs Officer.
The newcomer arrives, possession and guilt in his face, apologizes to the customs man for the gaping hole in his suitcase. Says, "I've seen where promises are made, I've seen how people are undone. It's always done, man to man, one to one. still turn to love. I want to burn again. But I still turn to love. I want to burn again. But I still turn to love. I want to burn again. But I still turn to love. Still turning. I'm still turning. I'm still turning. I'm still turning. I'm still turning. I want to burn again. 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 I'm still turning.
Magazine, and that's from the LP The Correct Use of Soap, I Want to Burn Again, and that was for the Phantom Customs Officer, and the package on which he wrote came, as I say, from Sydney University, New South Wales, and one of the records that was contained therein was a 12-inch EP by Hunters and Collectors. Now, if you're a regular reader of the music papers, you'll know that the Hunters and Collectors are a highly regarded Australian band, usually by those people, of course, who've got a copy of the record, and I'm pretty sure that you haven't, and but in fact they do sound quite good on the evidence of this. This is Loinclothing. A useful band on the evidence of that. Hunters and Collectors from Australia, and that's called Loinclothing, one of 3 tracks on a 12-inch EP, and I shall play you more of it, I don't doubt. From Michael Smith, a couple more poems.
Long time we no have no fun. I said the latest thing now is gone. Look, man a fear run, Lord God, a pure fire burn, thy kingdom come. What is to be done? What is to be done? Long time we no have no fun. I said the latest thing now is gone. All we have is with chalice and with palace. One drum we shout version. The next thing you know we land in a station. Man, it treading narration. Long time we no have no fun. I said the latest thing now is gone. Lord is gone. Dancing to the sounds of the dub, we find that this was the only fun. But 12 o'clock come and everything have closed down. Beast upon spot, and some of them make a haste to retreat because them well hot. Long time we no have no fun. I said the latest thing now is gone. Dirty potty, no watty. We have to join a party. Next thing you know, we no hearty. Cause next man pan the other side of the fence him join another party. And the both of we are chucky. You know, see we no lucky cause we both bite the dirty. Long time we no have no fun. I say when this nonsense I got done. I got done. Went to an all-black school with an all-black name, all-black principal, black teacher. Graduated with an all-black concept. With our blackity frustration, we did an all-black march with high black hopes, sung an all-black song. Got a few solutions, not all black. Went to a show and saw our struggles in black and white. Lord of mercy.
Long time and black and white from Michael Smith on the evidence of what we've heard so far. He'll be welcome back any time. We must also try and get sessions from Attila the Stockbroker and Seething Wells as well, amongst others, I think, as soon as we can. This next is from the Associates, from their new LP, which is called Sulk. This is No. All right, doing. Those are the Associates, and that's from the LP Sulk, and it's called No. Not the first entry that we've had for next year's Festive 50. Phil Powell, writing from Oxfordshire, sends in his favourite 3 tracks of all time for 1982/83's Festive 50, presumably feeling, with some reason, I think, that there may not be a Christmas 1982, the way things are shaping up. All of a sudden, it doesn't seem to matter really very much whether Danny Baker likes you or not, or thinks that you're an honest man. This is from Skat on Graduate Records, the single Femme Fatale.
To break your heart in
Probably not, as it turns out, a chart-bound sound, more's the pity. That's Skat on Graduate Records and Femme Fatale. A letter from Keith Myers from Christchurch in Dorset, demonstrating that you don't have to live on Merseyside, we mentioned on the programme, although quite clearly it helps. And he says, could I please mention Ruth Zelikman in Sheffield, to whom he should be writing, he says, and he wants me to play Song Sung Blue by Altered Images. It does crop up later in the programme, in fact, Keith, but you did say to mention you between 10 and 11, and he says if I mention him on May the 4th, could also say happy birthday to his brother Ashley, who's in London and is 23. All right. This is Sam and Bill, and an appropriate title for the season, I think. I Feel Like Crying.
I feel like crying.
didn't tell me she was gonna leave me. I just woke up one morning and found that she was gone. My buddy talked to me someday. She left a note on her bedside table. Tell me all about it right now. But didn't explain the reason why. I know how you feel. I know how you feel. All she scribbled on the little note was, so long. What did you say? Sam, goodbye. Oh. And right now, I feel like crying. Hey, baby. I don't want to cry no more. I feel like crying, baby. Lord, I feel so bad. I could die. Listen, Sam, I want to tell you one thing now. You know it's hard when you love. When you love that woman, y'all. She's in love with someone else. It's even worse when you love that woman. Better than you love yourself now. The way I love that little woman, Sam, that little work now, baby. Lord knows it was a sin. I know it was a sin, baby. And people would hurt me so bad. That's when I found out she was in love with my best friend. I feel like crying. I don't want to cry no more. I feel like crying, baby. Lord, Lord, now I feel so bad. I could die, die, die. I feel like
Sam and Bill, and an oldie but goodie, and playing that triggered off also by the current Scritty Pility single in the hope that people will start listening to records like that again, which I think are wonderful. And while I'm being decent and generous and reading out letters from people, I got a note from Southdown, Bath, from an Adrian Tripod, saying, I'm writing to you to ask if you'd mention a gig that he's putting on at Bath Tiffany's with Crown of Thorns and local band The Escape and Tripod Tapes and a disco. Admission will be £1.30. The ticket sales or sicket tales have been poor, but Adrian, you forgot to say when it was, unfortunately. But anyway, if you're anywhere in the Bath area, keep your eyes peeled for Crown of Thorns on at the wherever it was. It doesn't even tell me where it is. Hold on a second, it must do. Oh, it's Bath Tiffany's. There you are. This is from Blue Poland, Time and Motion.
Stay would be a
roots, Lord. And them my roots. And them my roots. But searching for him roots a cause an explosion between man and man. But them my roots, Lord. But them my roots. Some a say which roots? When the only roots them can trace start to them mother and with them grandmother. Them now roots, Lord, them now roots. But youth man rooting in the muck like Trenton. Cause nobody never tell him where him come from. So I feel a root to find where I go. Lord, and them roots. And them roots. Intellect a search for him roots through science. And him a roots, Lord, and him a roots. Others are weird that chic is sport off for long dress, locks head, smoke Kyle if you identify with them roots. Cause them a roots, Lord. Cause them a roots, Lord. Them mythical, rootical and them physical. Some a beat jump to get closer to them roots. And them a beat. And them a root. And them a chant. And them a root. And them a chant. And them a chant. Jah, Jah, Rastafari. Jah, Jah, roots are But look at this one. And them a root. Them asking me image. Him say roots, sex, roots, name, no roots, cause that not belongs to I and I. Some a curse them roots, shouting name like wild, barbarian, savage, inhuman. What happened for them roots and humanitarian? And them a roots. And them a roots. To set them blackness. To set them blackness. To set them blackness. And others. And others. As they are. As they are. Black man. China man. Coolie man. White man. The whole of them I look for them roots. And them my roots.
There is much truth in what he says. That's Michael Smith, and it's called Roots. Very pleased to get this record this morning because it's from an area that I don't get, where people don't send me records and I can't afford to buy them, basically. The Nelson Family, and this is called Family.
Mama tell me, since a baby, don't pass people just so. When you into big hole, don't play proudy. Tell them howdy. I say, what's the reason, mommy? Is then she tell me, she say, all I we is one family. 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 we so bound together, one another. Nothing could separate we from sins in slavery. They say, all are we one family. 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 Everybody helping, no money ain't passing. It's tradition on the island. Nowhere else that I know is like Sweet Tobago. They say, all are we one family. It's true. All are we one family. True. All are we one family. All are we one family. Oh, that people. Oh, that fumble. Roll and tumble. Let we take together. Down tight. Round right. Move right. Let we jump to big go. When we walking or we loving, it's so we holding on, going from dusk to dawn, rubbing shoulder all together. Upa gangang tanti, mat met pick me. They say, all are we one family. 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 Hold on. Rock so. Jump so. Oh yes. Rock me. Jump so. Rock so. Rock so. Doctor, the lawyer, the girl with 10 pick me. The preacher man and who calling Jumbe. All who is background black nigga pick me. Don't mind the mansion and you live in Shanty. The mother from Roxboy, father from Camby. Ansil, Basil, Robbie and Murray. Chateau, Nello, Rousseau and Rosie. All always one family. All always one family.
That's the title track, in fact, of an LP. Family is what it's called, and it's by the... Well, actually, hold on a second. No, when I said it's the Nelson family, that's not right at all. It's Nelson, and the LP is called Family. Ah, silly old me, eh? And it comes from Brooklyn, New York, originally, manufactured and distributed in New York by Bees Recording Incorporated. And it says on the bottom of it, Bees West Indian American restaurant for exotic and satisfying dishes in comfort dining, take-home specialities. Brooklyn, New York. How I wish I could. From The Fall, this is Look No.
I say happy memories.
That's The Fall, the single on Kamera, of course, and Look No, the title of it. And I've been through the BBC record library to try and find a record to play as a tribute to Child D, Florence, and the only one I can find is the one by the Paragons. This is a slightly better pressing of it than the one I played you before, though. Very fine record. Those are the Paragons and Florence, and now we're going over to Paul Leighton in the newsroom for a news flash.
The Defence Secretary, John Nott, has just given the Commons more information about the loss of the destroyer HMS Sheffield, which has been abandoned off the Falkland Islands after being hit by an Argentine missile. He said the number of dead could be as high as 30. It's also been announced that a Harrier jump jet has been shot down and its pilot killed. The next scheduled news will be at midnight on Radio 2.
Duane Eddy again, and that was Blueberry Hill, and after Blueberry Hill, Blue Poland, Household God.
Surrounded by your household gods, an orphan child right from the start. Felt you had to break away, but obligation made you stay. Haunted by those household gods, slowly tearing me apart. First without and then with all, then you feel so big, then you feel so small. Oh, in the wilderness, that's where you'll find success. Oh, in the wilderness, people come and people go in a ceaseless boulevard. But you found a new religion, stalking your backyard. Don't hide away in corners, don't look them in the eye. Portray a plastic happiness, leave the night to cry. Oh, in the wilderness, that's where you'll find success. Oh, in the wilderness. Household gods, they worship you. You should learn to worship too. Household gods could be something else, but you just left it on the shelf. Yeah, you just left it on the shelf. Yeah, you chose to leave it on the shelf. Just ran away with yourself. Just ran away with yourself. Just ran away. Oh, in the wilderness, that's where you'll find success. Oh, in the wilderness. Let's run. Let's run. Keep on running. Keep on running. Keep on running. Just keep on running. Just keep on running. Just keep on running.
That's Household God from our guests on tonight's programme, Blue Poland, and from the Gang of Four, the B-side of their new single. This is called The World at Fault.
By way of introduction, my list.
That's The Gang of Four, and the B-side of the new single, The World at Fault, the title of it. And earlier on this evening, I was down in Broadcasting House reception talking to a Sean, and he said, would I please play Song Sung Blue? This isn't quite true. I mean, I haven't made this up, in order to fit the circumstances. But please play Song Sung Blue and dedicate it to the singer with altered images, says Sean. Well, I can't resist that, certainly. Artistry and rhythm. I bet that's going to get a terrible slapping in the reviews and the music papers. Ah, well, it's still wonderful. Altered images from Pinky Blue and Song Sung Blue. And we're back now with Michael Smith.
It a come, blood a go run, fire a go burn. No care you take it, some man feel regret it. it must come. You could have vexed till your blue eye reveal it to you. That cut eye, can't cut this a reality into. It a come, it bound fi come. It going go take you, it going go take you. So Maggie Thatcher, you better watch ya. You're going to meet your Waterloo. You can stay there, a screw I subpoena you from the liquor fella. Call Nelson Mandela, who went on a matter. For you stop support the blood sucking eye. Call apartheid, for it a come. Fire a go burn, blood a go run. He going to take you, he going to take you. And if you're in your mansion, I get some passion. You going to bust out in there like a fusion bomb. It a swell up in the gong and you can't hold it back. You have to deal with the fact. And about a run to no politician, cause him can't bribe this a one. You have to subscribe to it or feel it. And about that take it for joking. That's what happened to the Pope. It a come, fire a go burn, blood a go run. He going to take you, he going to take you. Some going to call it awareness, I'm going to celebrate it with firmness, while others going to call it revolution. But I prefer liberation for the oppressed and the dispossessed. A full time, them get some rest. It a come, fire a go burn, blood a go run. He going to take you, he going to take you. Not only for I, but for you too. Ticky talk, everything stuck. Them a look like a walk. Where you near? Me no know. Where you going? No, where you looking for? Something. Ticky talk. Them a look like a walk. What a look? No walk. Everybody say them broke. Stuck. It was 9:07, daylight saving time, when I decided to step on a corner, smoke a spliff because the time I run stiff. When I sight some man pon the corner, like them just exist. And just gripping at the guts that sooner or later this silence going bust. And I'm going better than them blacks in a Brixton that went over Pambanana boat and take it for joke when them pick the ball. Lights out in a Brit out. And I'm going better than them blacks in a Booyark that seating pan sidewalk with this vacant feeling like them want something for believing. And I'm going better than them intellectuals that a see companion with them pen dragon. And I'm going better than them gunman that a drive fear in a way for cripple eye man. Picture or no picture? Tell me teacher, tell me teacher.
Michael Smith and 3 poems, It A Come, Stuck, and Picture or No Picture. A new single from Liverpool band, this is The Room.
Windswept day.
You may recall the session we had from the band, That's The Room, and a single from them impending from Red Flame in a couple of weeks' time, Things Have Learned to Walk That Ought to Crawl, a dandy title, I think, and there's an LP to follow shortly after the single, and that's going to be called Indoor Fireworks. So to the last from Blue Poland, and their best song, I thought, when I saw them playing live in Liverpool, Puppet Nation.
Shorter than you think. Just live for the day now. Tomorrow's bird may sing. You're living in a routine. The choice was never yours. Tangling on their strings now, obeying all their laws. Rip and dance, you puppet nation. Rip and dance, you puppet nation. Survival is your strength. Grow up to be something. If you have the wealth, then in your rage and anger you'll be thinking to yourself, can I be this man called own instead of someone else? Rip and dance, you puppet nation. Rip and dance, you puppet nation.
We're dancing, can't you hear me feet? That's Blue Poland and Puppet Nation, the last from them. And to the last from Michael Smith.
You think a little bit of things me go through trainer. Me used to live in a one yard which part everybody think them better off than the other. And the only thing me coulda do for make them know that me nah skin up when the ear ready for go erupt is to make them know that me's a man that will burn up harp and tear off house top because I got some wicked thoughts. Me I tell you, trainer, that me pass some man pan corner that me know some old murderer and see it ya, I still there. That one night I just get up for it feel fed up and flash the area. I take a walk come up here, that when you take a stock is a dance I end up at. Dance crash and I ready for tracks, but last bus stop. I never got no taxi fare, plus I never did live anywhere, so I just walk and hold me head in the air. And nothing no light trainer. Just as I reach the square, I hear a man say, "Kiss me ass, I go and help you for reach home before it dark." And him grab one little boy in him waist. And before the little boy could have opened him mouth, him say, "I will give you permission for talk. All is for stay to your yard till after dark." The boy say, "Me have 14, sir." And the man dash on the cat and him ball out, "Lord Jesus Christ, me are 29. Me couldn't tell him that me no live nowhere trainer. So me pull a skank despite him rank. By this day, a 3 day me no sleep and God bless when me eat. Me beg a piece of newspaper and me head for the public house at them say rank and full of crab louse. That when me reach there, me just sat up and drop asleep because me did feel well weak. You know what wake me up trainer? Is a man come in at the early morning. He must did know that a human sit down there. I catch a nap. Yet him dash a bucket of J's water upon me without even saying sorry at that. I look upon him and I never say one thing. For I didn't know what it feel trainer. If kill him. I take out my ice brick and I grab him. And same time I hear something say, "No juke him." And another thing say, "Juke him them neck, make him run and fret." And I see a whole heap of blood just a circle around him. And I sit down and laugh and say, "But look upon you, Taras." Same time a man come on and say, "Get up, you don't see that this a place a dirty up." And I look upon him, and I know I say one thing. For it was the first time in my life I really feel to say something and I couldn't bring out nothing. So I just walk.
That's the last tonight from Michael Smith, and it's called Trainer. Well, a great session, I think. And I got while that was going on, actually I opened a letter from Sandra Craw, who wrote from Falkirk, and with a very specific request, and I haven't got time, obviously, to do it tonight, Sandra, if you've stayed up this long listening to the programme, but I'll try and sort it out in time for tomorrow night's programme. To end the programme, the new single from UB40, this is the 12-inch version of Love Is All Right.
Love is
Love is alright.
UB40 and Love is All Right in the end of tonight's programme. Sessions from Michael Smith and Blue Poland. And thank you, Blue Poland, for the card. I just opened it. Tomorrow night, Blue Orchids and Blancmange. For now, Radio 1 transmitters are closing down until 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, when we'll be joining Radio 2 till 7 o'clock, and then we'll be joining our Three Men in a Boat, of course, on Radio 1. Good night. Thanks very much for listening.
This is Paul Layton in the Radio 2 Midnight Newsroom. A Royal Navy destroyer has been hit by an Argentine missile, the ship has been abandoned, and as many as 30 of the crew may be dead. In renewed air raids on the Falklands, a Harrier jet has been shot down and the pilot killed. More than 600 men from the sunken Argentine cruiser General Belgrano have now been rescued. Britain has suffered its first casualties in the conflict over the Falklands. The destroyer HMS Sheffield, with a crew of around 300, has been hit by an Argentine missile. She was set on fire, the crew abandoned ship, and the latest report we have is that as many as 30 of them may have been killed. A Navy Sea Harrier jet has also been shot down and the pilot killed. This is how the Defence Secretary, Mr. John Nott, gave the news to MPs a short time ago.
In the course of its duties, within the total exclusion zone around the Falkland Islands, HMS Sheffield, a Type 42 destroyer, was attacked and hit late this afternoon by an Argentine missile. The ship caught fire, which spread out of control. The order was then given to abandon ship. There were accompanying vessels in the immediate area, which picked up those who had abandoned ship. Nearly all the ship's company and the captain are accounted for. However, I regret to say that initial indications are that 12 men are missing, and there are likely to be other casualties. Communications with the operational area are difficult at present, and this information must be treated as provisional until further reports are received. Next of kin will, of course, be informed first, as soon as full details are received. Further air operations were also conducted over the Falkland Islands today. In the course of Sea Harrier attacks, one of our aircraft was shot down. The pilot has been killed. His name will be announced after we have confirmation that his next of kin have been informed. All the other Sea Harriers returned safely. Mr. Deputy Speaker, the task force is continuing with its operations as planned.
Later, Mr. Nott rose again to say that following subsequent information, he wanted to tell MPs that he now believed as many as 30 of the crew of the Sheffield may have died. After the statement by Mr. Nott, the opposition leader, Mr. Michael Foot, rose to reply. He described the news as grave and tragic.
When I first heard the news, I thought it was right that the House should wait for a while because the next of kin have not yet been informed, and I think that that is absolutely necessary as the next stage. I also believe that for the House to make the right judgment about this matter, it is better that we should have a statement that is made tomorrow, and we can then all consider it. We can all consider what the government may say about it and what we on this side of the House may say it. I do not seek in any sense at all in this moment of what can be tragedy for some of our people. I do not in any sense at all wish to make any political comments.
Mr. Tony Benn has described the sinking of the Sheffield as a tragedy. Arriving in London a short time ago, he said he hoped it would bring the government to their senses as the public could not support further loss of life. He called on the government to call a ceasefire immediately and conduct proper peace negotiations through the United Nations. Now, with further details on the attack on the Sheffield and the shooting down of a Sea Harrier jump jet, here's Peter Ruff of our Defence Staff.
Mr. Nott confirmed in the House that the missile which struck the Sheffield was probably launched by air. If so, it could have travelled up to 30 miles before it hit, avoiding the sophisticated electronic devices to prevent just that happening. Other ships in the area obviously picked up those crewmen they could, although those missing, presumed dead, were probably caught by the fire or were below decks. It's assumed that the missile hit the control room. The Sheffield was a 4,100-ton Type 42 destroyer built in Barrow-in-Furness and launched in 1971. She was commissioned in 1975 and had a crew of between 270 and 300. Her captain, James Salt, is one of the survivors. A second missile had been aimed at the Sheffield but missed. They were probably Exocets launched from an Argentine fighter. Most of the crew of the Sheffield come from the Portsmouth area, but it'll take some time for relatives to be informed about casualties. There's little firm information about the shooting down of the Sea Harrier and the killing of its pilot. What we do know is that a Vulcan bomber was used earlier in the day to attack the airstrip at Port Stanley, and later the Harriers went in around the Port Darwin area to the east. It was there that the aircraft was shot down.
The dead Harrier pilot was named a short time ago by the Defence Ministry as Lieutenant Nicholas Taylor. There are no further details. The Ministry of Defence have issued a series of telephone numbers for relatives to ring for news of casualties. They're as follows. Rosyth 0383 412191. Faslane 0436 71125. Plymouth 0752 666666. Portland 0305 821 547. Portsmouth 0705 827 671. And Chatham 0634 812 771. And we'll repeat those numbers in our summary at 1 o'clock. In Buenos Aires, the Argentine armed forces have been giving their version of the sinking of HMS Sheffield. From there, John Thorne reports.
According to a spokesman for the Argentine armed forces, the Sheffield was hit by an Exocet air-to-sea missile fired from French-built Super A-10 aircraft, which attacked the destroyer. The Argentines claim to have damaged another, larger British warship doing the same attack northeast of the Falkland Islands. The spokesman said that although the planes were usually based on the Argentine Navy's only aircraft carrier, for this attack on the Sheffield, the planes had taken off from an unidentified airfield.
An official communique from Buenos Aires claimed that not just one but 2 Sea Harrier jets had been shot down during a British air raid on an army base at Port Darwin on the Falklands. Earlier in the day, business in the Commons was dominated by the news of the sinking of the Argentine cruiser, the General Belgrano, just outside the total exclusion zone.